if I told you that McDonald's food is the least dangerous thing when you eat at the Golden Arches? Everyone knows the famous symbol that serves the world's most beloved burgers and fries. But what if the reason you crave it has nothing to do with the food and everything to do with the arch itself? Well, you see, if you take a closer look, the McDonald's Golden Arch bears strange resemblance to the ancient Arch of Baal, which just so happened to be an old ritual gateway used in ceremonies centered on influence and youth. Not convinced? Here's where it gets darker. The Arch of Baal was believed to shape belief through repetition, a symbol children grew up seeing until it became part of them. And doesn't that sound a lot like how every child on Earth encounters a certain brand, shaping their appetite, their imagination, built on symbolism engineered to feel safe, fun, and impossible to resist, reaching kids long before they even understand what a symbol is. By the time you realize what it has done to your mind, you are completely dependent on it, unable to resist the control, becoming a slave for life. But hey, that sounds crazy, right? Even with McDonald's founder, Ray Kroc, having ties to a certain secret organization, there is no way anyone would ever use the food you eat to control you, right? So
what if the lights in your home aren't just lighting your room, but quietly shaping your mind? For years, they told us brighter is better, cleaner, more efficient. Yet every upgrade feels like a downgrade. Sleep gets worse, anxiety climbs. People feel wired late into the night. And the strange part is no one asks why old bulbs feel calming while the new ones hit your brain like a silent alarm. Look closely. One glows like a sunset. The other blasts a cold synthetic glare. One relaxes your nervous system. The other mirrors the same spectrum used in screens and signs that keep you awake long after your body wants to shut down. They pushed millions to replace warm bulbs with something harsher, more stimulating, easier to track, easier to influence. Sleep issues spike the same moment the world shifts to artificial daylight in every bedroom. Kids can't wind down. Adults toss for hours. And companies call it progress. A global rollout that keeps people more alert, more tired, more dependent. So why phase out what soothed you and replace it with something that agitates your brain? What are we really seeing when we flip that switch at night? What happens if one morning the entire country quietly refuses to enroll in the new digital ID? Picture this. Day one. The system launches. Millions are expected to flood the portals. But the people are not. Nobody signs up. Not a glitch. A silent wall of refusal. Headlines scramble. Commentators panic. They call it a national act of defiance. Behind the curtains, the system stalls before it even starts. Then something strange happens. People begin to adapt. Neighbors help neighbors. Communities trade. Cash circulates quietly. Skills become currency again. The state holds the digital money in limbo, but no one is waiting for permission. Official trade slows. The underground network grows. Independent supply chains appear. The government thought mandatory IDs would tighten their grip. Instead, it exposes how fragile that grip really is. A system that only works if everyone obeys is not power. It is a weakness pretending to be control. So ask yourself, if the future they want depends entirely on your compliance, what happens the moment you stop giving it? What if the world really did end in 2012, just not in the way we expected? Back when everyone laughed about the Mayan calendar countdown, something else was happening. Deep under Switzerland, a machine the size of a small city fired particles at impossible speeds. CERN said it was science. A few whistleblowers said it was a key that could crack reality open. Right after that year, everything began to feel slightly bent. Memories shifted, symbols changed. Products you grew up with suddenly looked wrong. Geography moved. People swore events happened that no longer exist. Every timeline glitch got brushed off as bad memory, but the pattern kept stacking. Ancient civilizations across the world predicted a turning point in 2012. They did not all choose the same year by coincidence. Maybe they sensed the pressure building in the foundation of our reality. Maybe they recorded the moment the timeline would fracture. If that machine changed the path we were on, how many of us actually remember the world before it happened?